If you're over a certain age, you probably remember a time where cell phones either did not exist or were not allowed at all in the classroom.
Yeah, now educators in California are pushing to go back to those days, advocating for a ban on the devices in the classroom.
And while they can be a distraction, they can also be a useful tool for learning and safety. Leslie Huff spoke with some Valley schools to see what they need to consider to make sure technology doesn't become a major setback. Hi, Leslie.
Derek and Madison, good evening. A number of schools across the Mahoning Valley allow their students to use cell phones during class and believe banning them is not the solution for every classroom. Enforcing cell phone policies have become a daunting challenge for schools, and some states like Utah and California are looking to ban their use during class. But for Liberty High School, the principal says allowing students to use their phone during class is at the teacher's discretion.
Some of our teachers will allow at the end of class or start of class, like, hey, check it real fast, then put it away.
Schools like Boardman, Howland, and Hubbard are using a similar strategy. They set clear expectations of responsible cell phone use and consequences if the privilege is abused. Some teachers have strict no phone zones. Others use phone storages to keep their students focused on the lesson instead of what's online. Some say the majority of the time, the phones become a problem when school isn't in session.
Kids will be on Instagram Live, they'll be on a social media platform that they use, and it will come into the school. So we try to do everything, to be proactive.
Poland schools have taken a slightly different approach. The superintendent says they've found a happy medium where students are allowed to have their phones, but they must be powered off all day, with the exception of lunchtime. And for any student found violating this rule, they're placed in-school suspension. The common thread among all of the districts I spoke to is the understanding that it's probably not feasible to completely ban the devices entirely, because parents want a way to reach their kids in an emergency. With more local news, I'm Leslie Huff.